Hi guys, welcome to another episode of It Lurks Below. My name is Wilfred and I'm just back from a holiday in Seoul, South Korea, as well as Busan, also in South Korea as well. And as a tradition in this channel, I would like to share my holiday photos with you. Just check on the link below. You can see some of the photos we've taken. It's a beautiful country. Also coincide with the 20th anniversary of StarCraft, I think. We missed the Winter Olympic though, but you know, we had a good time. And also, this game is back online again. So there have been some weeks that we are unable to play this game because Mr. Brevet has been trying to fix something and improve something. And guess what? There are two new classes being rolled out, and I'm getting really excited about it because I've rolled a Necromancer. As you know, Mr. Brevet and Necromancer it's one of the iconic classes of the Diablo series. So I'm very excited to play a little bit of Necromancer today for you guys. And also, you know, there are some other classes as well, like Bard, like Cleric, like the Enchanter is a new one as well. I haven't replayed Enchanter before, but I think I'm not quite sure what's different between Enchanter and Wizard, but I could only imagine probably, I don't know, I just have to give it a play some days. And I haven't really tried Rook as well. So I've tried the Bard. I love it. A little bit like a paladin kind of thing. I like Cleric as well, although sometimes they're a little bit hard to play because he's a healer. But I'm very excited to try out the Necromancer for you guys. Now, I've also joined the Discord. I know in the past I said that I don't have Discord account, but I created one. And I put down my Discord ID below just in case you wonder who is the lace that is talking in the channel, because there has been a lot of people that try to impersonate me in the past. So yeah, I finally got a Discord kind of like a channel. Now, started this whole new game, Necromancer, and as always, I try to build my base in a way that the service is two of this structure, the banker as well as the cook. Then we have, oh, hang on, this is a General Devo actually. I thought he's a cook. And then I've got a little bit of there's a door there as well. You know, there's a bunch of trees that are planted here. So if I need wood, I'll just chop all this wood. And from my home perspective, I've got like on my farm here, so it's all sorted. I've got like carrot as well as cabbage as well as wheat and blueberry, so I can make two type of food, which is the warm berry pie to heal me as I eat it, as well as the cooked veggies just in general, pretty tasty. No, I mean it does replenish my health in some way. And I've got kind of nice weapon as well. Look at this one. It's a unique item, I think. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 affixes, and do more damage every shot. Reset on recharge. So last year, you know, it's interesting because a lot of people ask, like, you know, what's the point of having like mana versus the recharge? Because if you look at your character sheet, you could actually do attack power, just a flat increase of your damage. Vitality is your hit point, which is important. Intelligence is the one that increase your mana pool, while the wisdom is to affect your recharge rating of that kind of like, you know, of the wand itself. So for this particular weapon, a larger mana pool would be very beneficial. Now, but today I'm just going to play something. Oh, by the way, my berry is right. So berry has a very short kind of like time that it will appear. So I better collect it while I can. So I'm almost rested. You know what? Let me just rest a little bit. Just make it 100%. Why not? So now I'm fully recharged, and I'm going to go to this is my home stone, and I'm just going back to where I was before making this video. So I am somewhere. Well, you know, I don't know where I am actually, but there's a shrine here, and I am going to sort of like, you know, try to explore a little bit. Interestingly, there's a mini map that is right here, but just that it kind of disappeared as I use other window, which is a little bit unfortunate. I've already put in my comment there. Hopefully, Mr. Brevet will fix something, like, you know, I can have my mini map there all the time. Because I think if I don't know what I do, but sometimes I disappear. Now. You could explore horizontally, which is more or less the same level, or you could explore vertically. That's where the level comes in, the difficulties comes in. So, you know, usually I do a little bit of vertical, a little bit of like horizontal, just to get a little bit just make a little bit sense out from the whole thing. Just get a little bit of like, you know, I think I'm kind of out level a little bit, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to dig my way down and see what else I can do around this area. You know, I could actually go down a little bit. So, you know, this game is very much digging. Some people say that it's very much like Terraria or Starbound. I haven't played those games, so I have absolutely no idea what those games are like. I don't even know whether Terraria or Starbound has a Necromancer or not. I mean, you know, I'm just keeping it real here. I know, you know, I normally wouldn't play this Joran, but for Mr. Bravik, I mean, so far, none of his game I get disappointed. So, you know, so yeah. I mean, even Hellgate London, I love it. You know, I love it a lot. So, I'm having a lot of fun, you know, playing this game. And I got a little bit of like a withdrawal syndrome when I wasn't playing this game because it has been offline for a while. So every day I try to log in and see whether, you know, I could go back online again or not. So now, let me just stick my way in, and I think there's some interesting material there. I can start to eat some warm berry pie actually. So I am expecting a little bit of fight below here. Let me just get myself across here. So I'm expecting a little bit of fight below here. Let me just this should be rather easy. It's just that this sort of thing is rather hard to see. So I am going to, there's okay, so I am going to just stick my way through, and after that I'll just go into like, you know, kill off this monster. There are some, I think, seeds over there. I don't know what it is, but you know, this stone is a little bit harder. Normally it's a lot easier to do, and you can upgrade your axe as well once you get into it. Now I'm a necromancer. There's a frozen skull there, and it's one of those weapons that okay, hang on. See, my necromancer, my skull is actually doing things. So it's rather neat, you know, my skull is like, you know, hitting stuff here. So now how do I use a skull? It's actually one of the ancient weapon, which is kind of very interesting. Let me just, there's some meat here, cooked meat, okay, cool. So this is the ancient weapon, which is the one right here. That one here. So the frozen skull, I can have one of them, which would be 25 hit points to summon, and maximum 1 skull, or 50 hit points to summon, maximum 2 skull. So I can sacrifice a little bit of health and then create a skull, and skull can shoot things. I don't know what's the damage like for those skulls, so I'm a bit hesitant in upgrading it right now, but I would presume, you know, I don't know whether it would like scale up with my, you know, weapon damage or not. You know, that would be quite awesome if it does. I need to do a little bit of testing. Shouldn't be that hard to test. I mean, you know, I just need to equip something, not equip something, and see how much damage it does, if at all. So it could be rather interesting experiment. So I'm working my way through, and there's some kind of like gold over there. I'm gonna grab those gold because at your level, I mean, every gold count. Although I find that you know, with farming, it's actually not that hard to get gold, so I'm not that concerned about the gold. Okay, so I'm being invaded, and it's kind of interesting. I'll show you how the whole thing works, the invasion. And by the way, I've also managed to you know, upgrade all my craft, my whole set of weapon. It's just an iron one. There will be a better material later. So I'm just going to go back up the surface, then I'll come back down again to clear off those things up above. So I'm just going back in a couple of seconds time. So it's getting invaded. Let me see my 9 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So I have to be mindful about when to harvest because these are like 24 seconds, so that's 24 minutes, that's fine. See all this big guy here, so this is the one that, you know, waiting to sort of like, you know, munch me in a way. My necro, my skull, whoa, there's quite a few things here, so what should I do? I could actually, ooh, I'm hungry. You know what, let me just have some warm berry pie first, you know. So I'm a bit damaged, but that's fine. So I could like you know, there's some gold here. I hate things being damaged a bit. Let me just go fix. I can't really fix it right now. Okay, let me just fix this thing. Because when it explodes, it kind of like damage my building. So I don't really like that. Necessarily like it. So let's see. It's like a war zone, right? Where is my skull? My skull is dead, is it? Okay, so I sacrificed a little bit health to get my skull. I don't know how effective my skull is, but we'll see. So let me hunt another 15 of them. I think I know where they are. I've got some traps somewhere. You'll see what I mean. Alright. Alright, just a little bit of walking. So this is the Veil area. Usually the monster get trapped around here, and it's rather easy to kill them once they are trapped. But I seriously have no idea where they are. You see where they are? Now there's a way. Yeah, so my my skull is doing all the damage right now. Ooh. Have to be very careful. Summon skull. Oh, that was a little bit risky actually. There's one more invader. I have no idea where it is. Let me just eat some warm berry pie maybe. Okay, so this is the part that is a little bit frustrating, because you know some of them is gone to somewhere, but you don't know where. So let me just seal off some areas so it becomes more manageable. So there's one more. Let me just try to find it if I could. I hope it doesn't go down too deep somewhere that I can't find it. And I've got a rather good health regen now because I'm eating the warm berry pie. And I've got enough wood, I think. Yeah, 107. Try to keep a lookout on what I need as well. Berry. So wow, this is a little bit hard because of all these holes that I've dug, and they aren't really easy to get where they are actually. And I can't close this guy when my skull is around. So I'm trying to find it. Just bear with me. I wish there's a dash, like dash out. All right. So I need a rest. Okay, I tell you what. Let me just rest first. So there's one more monster that I need to get rid of. Otherwise, my cook, my captain, or whatever it is, will not appear here. So let me just. Ooh, berry. Have to get a berry first. Because this may like go rotten quite fast or disappear quite fast. So let me just rest first. Let me think, where could that be? Increase my attack power. Let me just one more invader. That's really annoying because it could go very deep into somewhere that it just disappeared somewhere. Let me see the invader. And to hunt that one single one is going to take a while. So well, I really have no idea where it's gone to, because it could be anywhere actually. Let me see. Why am I stuck here? Yeah, my skull is there, and okay, Necromancer idea is good, but then it seems to block my way in a fair bit. So I really have no idea where the other have gone to. Hunting that one single mob is going to be quite tiresome. Let me think. There must be somewhere that I could get, because otherwise my banker will not appear. And it's rather unfortunate if that's the case. Just put some light on here and there, and now they have some tilted torch as well. It's rather interesting, not just like like one of them. Now it, oh yeah, it's all there. Okay, that's fine. Not too bad. So it is right there, and I've you know, I have to find a way. So how now? Of course, you have to kind of like understand how it went down there and try to block off so next time will not happen. You know, and my skull has died. So yep. So I have to summon again. Okay. So now let me just get this area fixed up because it tends to have problem with my, you know, kind of like a monster getting stuck somewhere. Right, so let me just do something about it, and I think that will seal off that area rather nicely so that it will not, you know, have the same problem again. I hope. So now I could go back on, you know, go back with my business, and you know, before I do that, I ought to. Now my map is gone. When did it disappear? I have to go and review my video again. So I have to go back to my area to see the farming itself, because I need to do some cooking, some farming, and you know, just in general. Right, so these are the warm berry pie. I need to make some warm berry pie perhaps, and some of them is rotting already in 3 minutes. So I think I probably have to make. You can extract them in the seed, and seed can stay forever. And I probably have to make 2 more pies. So I 2 more pie, so just enough. 2 more. The wheat is you know, berry plus wheat is the pie. I think, yeah, in real life it does that too. And also the carrot plus cabbage is the vegetable pie itself. So I'm going to do a little bit of like you know, farming itself, and you know, after a while it get rather therapeutic because I derive a system whereby it's rather fast. It's just go one round around about it. You know, you just have to do it efficiently. Wheat has a longer time than the to grow compared to cabbage and carrot. So I put them somewhere down below there, so just in case I need to, like, you know, yeah, so I can do a farming in one shot at the first level rather than going up and down kind of thing. Now you need a little bit of like a starter kind of like walking here to make it work, because you cannot go too fast, so you just keep pressing the button left and right. I'll probably feedback this as well. It's not necessarily fun, but it just, I don't know, it works. So after that, you see a berry is up there again. So now what I usually do is that I would, you know, put aside some, I think cooked veggie is fine. So I would just, hang on a second. No, I would, this cooked veggie is fine. So I would have 3 here. Extra seed can be sold as gold, and you need also gold when you first started this game. Oh, there are meat as well. I need to cook some meat. So remind me of that. Things you get a little bit faster. Carrot, cabbage, and also the wheat. Okay, there you go. Let me just say I really need the berry because you know, it give me a lot of money as well. At low level, it matter. Alright, so these are the cabbage and the wheat. Okay, done. Now I've got it all sorted out, and you can just shortcut here. I'm going to cook some meat here as well. Let me see how I can do that. I haven't done it this round. It's a beta part 2. So cooking is all here. I can go get some meat. Okay, so here's the meat. So I got raw meat. And this one lasts for 100 minutes, so it's kind of nice. And I could do some warm berry pie as well. 3 of them, and just nice. All right, so put it here. The rest of it I can sell it off. No worries. So that is something I could. I mean, right now my goal is 4,000 odd. You know, as you can see, it does go up quite a Oh, sunflower seeds. Interesting. I got sunflower seed as well. You know what? I mean, I may as well like grow some sunflower. I mean, just for fun. Oh, I ate it. What have I done, man? What have I done? Anyhow. Okay, so I've got enough meat and I've got, oh, now I just need to rest a little bit, you know, because 35% is my stamina. Using my bed is a lot faster than just sleeping anywhere, because it's more comfortable on the bed. You go figure. Now I can eat some cooked vegetable as well, or berry pie, whichever is fine. Okay, now I'm sorted. Now I can go back in again to do some like fighting. I know here. So now I'm going back in again. Now I can continue. There's a lot of monster everywhere. I need to pull out all my stuff back here again. Some of them I can throw away. You don't need all these things. Then I need the steps as well. The leather, 5 of them. So I just put some. Alright, so torch here. I've no more torch. Hold the shift key. You've got one whole stack of it, one shot. So I need to go over to this area, clear out some monster, and I'll do just that. My skull. I don't need iron anymore. It's just that, just one of those things. And there's a gun that ricochets as well, and I may as well use that to show you guys a little bit of fun video here. Not necessarily the best gun, but it ricochets because it's reflective, and it's a reflective with affixes. I think last time when I played, there wasn't any one there with affixes. So how it works is that it's rather interesting. Well, if I can get it right, yeah. So you could actually hang on. Let me just. I got block here. I'm rather tall. So I could actually do something like yeah, I mean if I do it right, it's actually rather interesting, but I don't think I've done a good job, so whatever. Yeah, sometimes it's quite necessary. Level 5, level 3 1, not really that fantastic. A bit of gold and let's do it. A bit of farming here. Get my XP up and I get my second ancient, and that'll be really, really nice. Well, you know, the skull is not that smart, to be honest. This is a gold area. There's a lot of gold here, and also a bit of like XP to go as well. There's a lot of meat rat here. If I want to get food without growing, you could as well. So yeah, I mean that's one option. Or you can change a gun here and nope. Whatever. So that is one I could do. Let me just light up area as well. So first thing first, you have to go and make sure that you have all the area lit up, so that you won't get a bit lost here. Well, it doesn't really hit much to the skull. I mean, it does give passive card damage, but the skull seems quite no, it doesn't seem to hit quite a. It tends to miss quite a fair bit. I'm just doing a little bit of testing there to see how well the skull is, because I would want to you know, invest some points in it as well, right, in the future. Yeah, because you could upgrade my weapon here, but I'm not quite sure if I want to do that. Doesn't seem like a very good skill right now, at least not for me. So yeah, probably not something I would do it right now at this moment. I probably would do some kind of like a research first, or probably another weapon, I mean another ancient weapon. Because you look at that, I mean they're doing nothing right now. Oh, so let me just switch back this weapon. No. Well, you know, my life is so hard. Okay, where is my map again? My map, I'm somewhere, I can't really see where I am. I can only guess where I am, which is somewhere here. So what I could do is that I could continue to explore this way. And there's quite a lot of action going on. I'm thinking whether I should invest in recharge time or not. Or just pure attack here right now. Because I think a bit of vitality is good enough. Now it's a little bit of like whether I want to, you know, up my attack power or mana pool. Maybe I'll just get attack power first, get a little bit more powerful first. You know. Anyway, I mean this whole beta is going to last only for 2 weeks, so whatever I've chosen, it may be just like whatever I've chosen, it will just get wiped in a moment's time. So you know. I'm expecting a character reset in just a bit. Whoa! I'm expecting a character reset in like, you know, maybe a couple of weeks time. So I mean, I think I'm just going to do as much as I can here. I won't overthink too much, and you know, save the stuff from you know, for later on, because you know, this whole thing, when the whole thing wiped, it just get wiped. So. Okay, so let me see what else are there to show you guys, because it's a lot of like just leveling here right now. And I think I'll definitely do another video when I have my second ancient weapon, because usually the second one would kind of synergize, you know, with the one that you have. So it's kind of nice. And where is my mini-map? It's gone again. So I just continue digging my way through, and wow, this place is all like okay, so you know what? I think I should go deep rather than, you know, I think I'm good enough already to go deep. Well, it does. I mean, the scout does reach places where I normally won't be. Oh, there is a treasure box here. There's a treasure box here. Let me see. Let me just put a. Oh wow. No, you can't. So another thing to note is that if you dig around, and you know, you can put your torch. Yeah, it will just drop the torch because. Yeah. Okay. So let me just dig around there, and let me just get to a treasure there. I think next video I'll do a boss video. I'm just thinking of what to do for you guys. Let me just dig deeper in, and I'll see what I've got here. Just some blessing. It's not bad for the. You see, the problem is that my skull is not really moving down there to do things, so it's not really that useful, to be honest. It's only when, oh wow. Hang on, I need some warm berry pie. Getting a bit tough here. So sometimes when you drop, and that's when things get a little bit dicey, because you kind of like, you know, not quite sure where things are, and suddenly you get attacked, and you know, that's not really nice. Okay, so bit of. Yeah, I'm trying to move a little bit lateral here, because I want to see what I've got, you know, missed out in some of these places. If there are anything that I should take a look, or treasure or dungeon per se, that would be quite nice. And my skull is somewhere totally not accessible. So no, I don't really like this ancient weapon. The skull idea doesn't really fly for me. Sorry, Brevik. Just one of those things that I don't really enjoy, because it doesn't do. It's not that intelligent. There's a problem. Okay, let me just continue to explore this place. Okay, this is the second phase. Now this is when I can get a different kind of mineral. See all these things here. That will be rather interesting as well. I don't know whether I'm good enough to do all these things. You see, all this copper ore will give me better kind of like quality, you know, better quality weapon or stuff like that. I can't quite remember where is the big boss though. I thought it's around this level, to be honest. But so I'll keep digging. I'll keep moving laterally, I guess, and to see what else I can build around this area. I think some of this ore will be copper, will be good for me to get my next tier of armor. But the boss, man, the boss, where would the boss be? I think that is probably one of the questions I need to ask myself. Yeah. So this is the copper here. That's very good. I think I can craft another pickaxe as well that would do better in digging. So right now, you see, I can do a copper kind of like you know, armor kind of thing. So let me just put a light here because it's kind of hard to see. So with the copper pickaxe, and things will become better when I axe things around. Let me just put something here, protect it a little bit, so that when I dig, it doesn't disappear. And I'll show you guys just craft a little bit of like copper axe and so on. I think okay, so that's done. Let me just go back. Usually I wait until 100%. So now, as you can see, things are really growing up fast here. Another 24 minutes. I don't really need to come back so soon, to be honest. It's just one of those things that I kind of like enjoy. Go back once in a while to get my farming done, get my seed, and get my money as well. Now I am going to do some kind of like a copper thingy. So you can see that two copper bar and 1 wood will give me a copper pickaxe. That's better than the pickaxe that I have, of course. So I am going to have 2 of this guy. To make a copper bar, you need to go to the forge. All right, so 1, 2. All right, so there's 2 of them, and I put it here first. And after that, I could actually do like the pickaxe. Actually, this one here. Workbench is this one here. So I got pickaxe, and that's it. Right, so that is done. So I've got like I can sell this one off, or I'll keep it, you know, just in case the character dies and it dropped the pickaxe, and I have no pickaxe. I have to craft another one, which is not nice. So what I normally do is to keep another set here, just to make sure that when things become a bit too dicey, I could still like you know, when I drop the weapon because the character dies, I can still continue to do some digging because pickaxe is very important. But yeah, I mean, that is about it actually. I'm thinking 12 more minutes, so that's done. I could actually do all these things here. So yeah, I hope you get a sense of what this game is like. I mean, it's a really fun game, at least for me. You know, I've been playing this for a while. I've been 20 odd hours, close to 25 hours for a closed beta game that doesn't really go online all the time. So as you can imagine, I do spend quite some time playing this. So what is my next thing to do? I'll probably explore this area a little bit. I probably will explore. Not quite. I cannot scroll this thing down. Huh? Probably I'll just explore this tier a little bit over here. Go a little bit horizontal, or I try to find a boss. I'm not quite sure where the boss is, but I just go around here probably, and after that you'll see how it goes. Maybe next video I'll show you the boss fight. If I can get a second ancient weapon that's better than this floating skull, I definitely would like to do that. Till next time, see each other, goodbye, and thank you very much for watching. See you.